Hey everyone, Mike here today with some thoughts here on Despotsim 3K. Not to be confused with Despot's game, is the dystopian army builder. That game just launched on Game Pass, and I'll have to take a look at it, but first, we're going to play here the first game in the franchise, I guess. This is a weird strategy game. It's not super complex, but you gotta think about what you're doing somewhat. And so let's go ahead and start that up. So, not a whole lot going on here, but we got, different machines here that we could put humans into. And what we're looking for is keeping our energy topped up. We got to keep the food high enough as well for the humans to consume stuff and stay happy. And so what we got to do here, got to get them to power up this turbine. I'm going to put a pair of them in the reproduction machine so they can reproduce. And that's about it. Gonna let the game kind of do its thing for a while here. And once we get to a point here, there we go. We've hit some 20-some seconds here. Our energy has been consumed. And so the goal of the game here is to maintain the energy before it empties out. If it empties out, we run out of energy, the computer dies, and that is game over. So to do that, we got to keep this hamster wheel going. Now we could upgrade the machine, which I'll do that right now. And then what we got to be kind of careful with here are these stamina meat. So as we get humans to work and do stuff, they do stamina. And so they can only do work for so long before they need to come back here and rest. I'm trying to get a second human here to pop out. Throw them in there. We'll get our production rates up even higher. That should put us in a decent position to keep going. So the worry here and the danger is that if they run out of stamina, they will die, which is not something we want to do. But we do have to balance a lot of different things. So we can increase their capacity, get them to rest quicker. Go ahead and do that. That'll help us out. So the game is kind of smart. It does try and help you out with what you want to do. So if I want to take one away, it'll always take out the one with the least amount of stamina. And then from my pool of resting humans, I'll always get the highest stamina put in. So we're doing so far we're doing okay. Now we've got a little thing here. You can read text, right? And then we can ask, what do we want? We can get a journalist here. What do we want to do? So we can see if journalist is going to be happy. And then we can also throw them in the bioreactor, which is a place where we can sacrifice humans for a combination of food and energy. So let's go with the first option. And what's the result here? Hey. Awesome. Well, that ended up working out for us. Alright, so get another pair of humans in there. We need to get our numbers up a little bit. Max out our energy, and let's get some more upgrades going. And food will start becoming an issue as well. So we'll get some people making some food. Get those levels up. And so the key thing here is the amount of time you have in a day. And so that's where the energy and the food consumption comes in. And so you gotta pay attention to these bars throughout a day. It's a super difficult thing to keep track of. Eventually get to a point where things are moving along very quickly. So you're not necessarily looking at bars as much. mostly because you find yourself in a position where, yeah, everything's kind of working on its own, and you find yourself in a position where everything's sustainable enough that you don't have to think about it. You're spending more time trying to just shuffle people around quickly as opposed to pausing and looking at the situation and figuring out what's going on. So right now we're on maximum population, is good. So we might want to do something to upgrade that. And yeah, we can increase that. I'm gonna buy an extra claw. Allow me to shuffle more people around at a time. And we can also just sacrifice all these humans, because why not? What do we have now? Yellow electric mouse. So the game is pretty nice. It's telling me what option I've chosen before. So I got two other options. Let's study it. Cool. Got a motivation tool now. Okay. Well, we'll see how that works out in the long term. Not too sure what that's all about. But yeah, there's a lot of just mechanics and things that are happening in this game that I may not necessarily have seen yet, or I don't fully understand yet. You know, it is a run-based game. You are intended to do several runs and kind of gradually, yeah, get better at it, I guess. Best way to describe that. So right now we're doing pretty good. Kind of balancing out some of these bars. Now we just start another day. If I get this, we're gonna run out. And that's okay. We're at the start of a new day. I expect energy-wise, yeah, we're already over the danger zone, so we're good there. Now we have a little bit more human. Shuffle these guys around. Over here. All about maintaining a balance. I might have just shot myself in the foot there because I did that too quickly, but there you have it. That's what happens. Ultimately, what I would have had to do there is just wait for the day to go by and actually buy it then. But that gives you an idea of what this game is all about, and conveniently, I ended the run soon enough, so we didn't go too super long. So anyways, yeah, that's this game in a nutshell. So if I go ahead and do a new game here once again, got a little extra options here. I unlocked the easy mode because I presumably failed 3 times in a row, which is fine. But there's a bunch of other options that will get unlocked at some. But yeah, I did get pretty far into a run. Didn't quite make it to the end. But definitely are a lot of scenarios that happen, and it's the kind of game where you know roughly what you should do at what time. This game was free for a while on Steam. I think that's when I picked it up. But otherwise, yeah, it's a $9 Canadian, $8 US game. Often goes for 70% off, which is about $2.70 Canadian or $2.40. So, easy little thing. It's fun for a while, and yeah, I probably have a good hour or so in this so far. And I think that's all I really needed to play of it, because I want to see what the newest game is and how they change things up. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video next week.